I wanted to talk about Dave, as you are your dojo family. I'm going to call it that because I've been in there when they're doing the classes, and man, everybody knows everybody. Everybody's kind of like working together. He's got a veteran in there that has severe PTSD, and he started just before I did, and now he's like I don't know what belt he is, but he's making tremendous progress. And I've asked him, I've just been like, bro, like, what are you doing in here? He's like, I'm in as often as possible. This is my place. This is where I come to work things out. The mental part of karate is so significant. It's more than a physical exercise. There's something about creating a strong mindset in karate that is it's the subtitle of every move. Why do or tell me, Dave, when you're building these people, like, what are some of your customers, clients, pupils, like, what are some of the examples you've seen of this stronger mindset?
Okay, so the stronger mindset of some of these people, like here, I've watched kids grow. Like, I had this one kid. He was trained with me for a couple. Students have been with me for 10, 15 years, or more. So this kid was with me for about 10 years, and it took him a long time. He was very shy. He let people push him around, kids push him around, and it was, I kid you not, when I see someone else and just go, no, I'm through. You're not doing that anymore, and just stand up. And I see that confidence just change. That's what the whole thing of martial arts to me is like. That's it. He didn't have to fight. He wasn't fighting. He just looked at this kid and goes, no more. And he came in and told me that story. I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's the world to me right there. Why I do my job. I've had people come back after years of training. Thank you. You changed my life. And I'm like, that blows my mind. Like, that's the whole point I do it for you, because you're like, you've been changing. I'm changing people, and I want to help people. It's not about like, oh, I'm here to, make a quick buck. No, I want to change people's lives. I want people to understand what they are doing and believe in themselves. And that's when I see that from start to middle to end, that means the world to me. And that's where I can get emotion, because I love just when I know I've changed someone's life.
Powerful.
Thank you for everything you've done. And to be honest, what really is awesome, and if they have to use it. I had a student that actually used martial arts. Like, I've had a few of them where they used it. One of my students knocked a guy right out. Guy came up to push him. He hit him in the side of the head, and he was out. Fight was over already.
No kidding.
I had another student. He had to kick someone right in the gut. I've had it happen, and when you hear that, you're like, that's what I want. That I want to just. It's not about fighting, winning, or not. It's just believing in yourself. That's what I like about the martial arts, and that's what makes me excited. So.
One story in particular I want to reflect on is there's a gentleman, or a young man, I should say, in the dojo that was riding his one-wheel skateboard, those ones, and he fell, and he had a significant brain injury. Like, you're done, buddy.
Oh, wow.
And they had to, like, he has a scar on the side of his head that goes clear up and around. Like, it's significant. It's not like a little micro incision. They had to get in there into his skull.
Drain his brain. He had to keep blood drained out of his brain.
Oh, no.
And this kid had been, and jump in here, Dave, and tell the story, but he had been a student for a while. Finish that story, would you?
So this kid, I love when I start kids at like a young age. He started, I'm guessing a little bit, 4-ish.
Oh, wow.
He's now 17, and maybe he's 15. I'm not sure on the birthday. A little off on that. But he is such one of my diehard students, and I love it because he's been injured. Kid you not, I think he actually knows, like, he understands his body, where the doctor said this injury is a 8-month, 9-month healing process. And I kid you not, this kid walked back in a month and a half, 2 months later. We're ready to go. The doctors approved me.
Whoa.
I'm like, how? And he goes, no, he goes, I'm just focused. I want to get back in here. So I think he actually helped his body heal. He knows, he calmed it. He just relaxed. He focuses on certain things. This kid's been through a lot. This kid has actually a funny story the kid he's telling me about. His name's Mason, and he actually just saved his life. And I was like, holy, really? And he almost got his pinky cut off. Kid you not, this happened 2 months ago, somewhere around there. And this kid's been through a lot. I'm like, dude, you broke his leg, head concussion. And this kid actually picked up a knife and came at him. Yeah, he blocked it. It was going to open his stomach. The knife would, there was like this big of a knife, this big, yeah. The knife came at him and he blocked it and almost cut his pinky right off. The bone stopped the knife from going into his gut.
Holy crap.
So I'm like, dude, I mean, it wasn't like, it was like, I'm going to kill you kind of, but I don't know what the kid was thinking with the knife. I don't know. But this kid, I'm like, right there. That's why I do what I do.
Yeah.
Because he just saved his life. Yeah, his pinky was almost gone, but
It's better than
yeah,
life.
Yeah, it's better than his belly being
Right.
open. He almost got his belly open, but the knife, he blocked it. And I'm like, that's what I do for. That's my whole life right there.
And I think that physical conditioning, exercising, discipline, when you do get an injury, when something does happen that you are injured, you can recover better. You're in a place that if you weren't doing something, if you were just playing a Nintendo all day or whatever kids are playing these days, you're going to stay sick longer. You're going to be injured longer. And his recovery time and I've heard these injuries coming and going. This kid's recovery time is ridiculous. And he might be a genetic mutant. Who knows?
He could be. But I think it's part of martial arts related. I really do think it helps his body faster.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah.
So there's the other point that I wanted to make is your ability to heal is based upon your current health. If a doctor comes at you and says you have this injury, you have this sickness, well, if you're on the verge of sickness all the time, your ability to recover is limited. Alec, you're a great example with your leg injury. Like, you were exercising before, you continue to exercise, and your recovery rate is kind of miraculous. And I believe karate could be a part of that, or whatever it is you choose, as long as you choose it. And stick with it. It doesn't matter. Just keep on learning the discipline, sticking with it, because your body is an amazing tool. And a lot of times doctors will tell you this is the thing, but if you have this discipline and you're already in good condition, okay, thanks, doc. Appreciate your opinion, but now I'm going to get back to doing my thing.
I agree with you, because doctors they say certain things just to protect themselves.
They have to.
That's all they're doing. They're protecting themselves.
Rob, why would somebody want to watch this podcast?
Why wouldn't you? We have a good time. You're going to learn something. And by the way, it's awesome. You should click it. You should watch it. Thanks for tuning in.
Subscribe right now.